So what we're going to be doing is tapping to the rear speakers instead of going through the front. So what you're going to want to do is grab some wires. You're going to take off about 1/2 inch to show, and then we're going to use these little clamps to clamp in to the rear speakers left and right, so you can. Alright, then you're gonna use those little guys to tap into the wires of the rear speakers, and then get a little extension wire, hook it up, make sure you're following the right colors. I've ran the cable. This is the only place that I really found. I couldn't really find a place to do underneath, so you kind of yank these open right here slowly. There's like little clips, and I ran it through. I could probably do a little better job later on, but as of right now I ran it through underneath the seat, through the back. But let me show you how I did down here. There's 1, 2, 3 clips. I pulled it down, I fed the wire through, and then from under here, this is the front, I kind of pulled this back a little and I stuck it through, as you can see. And the fuse, 30 amp fuse, or I believe it's 60 amp fuse, ran it through. And I got a dual channel amplifier, but the way I set it up through the sub is I used the BTL, the bridged, and then for the remote, what I did is I ran the wire through and I spliced it to the cigarette lighter wires in the back. Let me show you. Right here on the side, you just take this clip, and this is really flexible, so I kind of pulled it back, and in the back you can just put a light through, and you'll be able to find the little fuse for your charging port, you know. I went through, and there's a white and a black. The black's the ground, and the white has a 12-volt DC, so I just spliced into that and I hooked up the remote to that, so when my car is on, the amplifier turns on, and when my car is off, it turns off the amplifier. So I ran it through, and then I ran the wire through, and through the side, through the middle, and through the back. As far as it goes over here, I had to turn this on right here, and I switched it over to the 0.5 for my subwoofer to work correctly. And then as you can see, I got the inline converter. I've tapped into the rear speakers with spliced cables. So you tap into the right positive, right negative, and the left positive and left negative. Tapped into those, they hook up to that, and the output's just an RC, and then the RC goes into the amplifier. So you're gonna need a male to male also, and it hooks up right there to the amplifier. And this way you can also adjust it from over here. But yeah, this is how I went about it. Instead of going to the back of the audio and messing with that, I felt like this was a little easier. So hope this somewhat helps you guys with your project. Good luck.